The other bit of weird news that's related to Christopher Nolan involves Guy Pearce. And this is one, I think we did it a flashback a long time ago with Memento. When the
Yeah.
first Christopher Nolan
I need
movie's
to
made,
rewatch. I need to rewatch
that
Memento.
stars Guy Pearce, and one of the funniest scenes in a serious movie ever. Why am I chasing this guy? Whoa! Why is he chasing me?
He's chasing me. Huh.
Yeah, that's like awesome, hilarious.
Like that
not
movie
intentional.
made me laugh so hard, but then it also made me cry so hard. That's just how good it is.
Such a good movie. But we came, Guy Pearce is out doing the rounds with interviews, and it came out that he was blacklisted from Christopher Nolan, but not because of Christopher Nolan, because of Warner Brothers. And as you are hopefully aware, Christopher Nolan routinely returns to utilize actors that he's used before because he just likes working with them, having them in his films, and it comes off beautifully in a lot of his films. But the one standout who's an amazing actor was Guy Pearce.
Yes.
And apparently an executive of Warner Brothers hates Guy Pearce. I don't know if he still works there or not because they did not say his name. Hates Guy Pearce to the extent he will never work for Warner Brothers. And Guy Pearce was unaware of this till recently.
It's really a tragedy because I am, as an actor, I love being the jackass that's like, as an actor, I hate seeing this shit where it's like actors won't get hired for the dumbest fucking reasons. And it's like, what the fuck? An actor, as long as they can play the role well, it shouldn't matter. They should be in the role. And I get like something like Eric Stoltz, where the casting just didn't line up to what they wanted as they went on. And that makes sense. I mean, I don't know if his leave from Back to the Future was amicable.
It was.
But okay, but it made sense. It's like he just didn't fit the role, and that's okay. But it's like this shit where it's like, you didn't even really give Guy Pearce a chance. You just said, no more. And I mean, Guy Pearce was pretty reasonable about it, which I understand. But this hurts me to my soul because we could have had him in so many more Christopher Nolan movies.
Well, the big role that he mentioned that he was up for and did not get, now he knows why, was Ra's al Ghul. And it's hard for me to say that because Liam Neeson was so amazing in that role. I loved when he even came back. But as Guy Pearce, it's just such an intriguing idea. What would that have been like?
Not to mention, there was something about him being up for the Prestige. I would have loved to have seen him in the Prestige.
And again, it's like Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale. Where would he have been? I don't know. I wouldn't want to replace either of those, but it's such an intriguing argument. If it was Christian Bale and Guy Pearce, or Guy Pearce and Hugh Jackman, it's like, that would have been amazing.
If he was up for Tesla, because he definitely could have pulled off Tesla, but David Bowie was just too good as Tesla.
Yes, cool. But I would have hated to lose that awesome role by David Bowie for such a small role with Guy Pearce.
Agreed.
Same with, if you were going to make the next argument with Andy Serkis, same thing. I really enjoyed seeing Andy Serkis in a live action role, and he did a phenomenal job as the assistant to Tesla. So yeah, I would have hated to utilize Guy Pearce and lose those cameos, so to speak, for great talent.
Yes, it sucks that he wasn't able to be a part of these movies, but the movies we got were still so incredible. It's kind of hard to complain. And it's nothing against Guy Pearce. He's such an incredible actor. Like The Time Machine, so good. He nails that. Iron Man 3, he did that so well.
LA Confidential, which I don't believe you have seen yet, was phenomenal. Him and Russell Crowe, which is funny that you didn't know this. Two Australians working together, and you didn't know that Guy Pearce was Australian.
No, that blew my mind.
But
same thing with Toni Collette. Hearing she was Australian, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I've had that a couple times. Damon Lewis from Homeland, when he got an award, he was in Band of Brothers. I didn't watch that, but Homeland, when he went and got his award, he's Irish, and I'm like, what is that? Insane. But one of the early roles that I saw Guy Pearce in, and this is a movie I never in a million years, if you told me the description, I'm like, no, thank you. But it was not spoofed, but showcased on an episode of The Drew Carey Show. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. So I'm like, okay, Drew Carey Show, Cleveland, what is this? I don't know. So I started watching it, and it is a very intriguing, odd movie, I believe set in Australia, I think produced in Australia, that has an amazing cast. And I was like, wow, this is good stuff. And one of the stars is Guy Pearce before his other roles.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that he got blacklisted, but I'm glad he's a little more amicable about it, and that it's like, I guess the executive just didn't get me. Oh well.
Well, and
'Cause
that's the funny part, because now he's like, with Christopher Nolan moving on from Warner Brothers, he's like, okay, well, maybe now we can work together again.
I really do hope he shows up in this new one, because I know Anne Hathaway is confirmed to be returning. I hope Guy Pearce gets a role, because that would be so good to see him back.